The following is a YouTube-based audio production, brought to you by J.E. Realize. This list is part of the reason why I don't watch as many national finals as I should. Too many what-ifs. Hello, this is J.E. Realize, and now for something I did not expect. I was looking through the list of videos I have to make for Birthdapril, noting a lot of blank spots. That's when it hit me. Why not do more Eurovision stuff? I am one of the major American Eurovision fans on YouTube, whether I like to admit it or not, and I don't have much left to wait until the next contest, assuming it doesn't get cancelled. Again. So for this video, I'm listing 10 Eurovision songs, not all of them, I didn't originally like, but now I appreciate more. For this list, I will not be using songs I've used in previous lists, and this is independent of release date. And to be honest, this will be biased toward 2016 to 2018 songs, because I've seen much of their national final versions. Let's begin. Hvala Ne by Leia. This was one of the songs that inspired me to make this list. Congratulations, you get the wonderful honor of being the thought. T-H-O-U-G-H-T. No wonder American school systems are failing. They can't even spell. Anyway, at first listen, the whole neo-present day style this song went for made me cringe. But then I warmed up to it. And then the Eurovision version ruined it again, so the national final version of this song became my preferred choice. Such as with many other songs. If Love Was a Crime by Polygenova, when I put this on my 2016 list, I put it as just missing out in the final. Something about watching the original video put me off a bit. But then the performance version changed my mind. The song in a concert setting sounded a lot more like an anthem, and the people stepping out at the end of the song really sold me. I can't believe I overlooked it until it placed fourth. Now I can never say I was with it from the start. Siren Song by Maul. What do you mean this doesn't count? And who's to blame for Ukraine not being in the contest? Anyway, a lot of Eurovision fans like this song, despite me not so much in the beginning. My problem with this song was obvious, but looking deeper into it, its choreography was spot on, and I later fell for the whole package. Sounds hypocritical given I don't like We Are Slavic all that much, but maybe it was because the fan service wasn't as in your face. Damn it, that does make me sound like a hypocrite. I guess we'll never know since it never appeared in the contest. Honorable mention to Love Wave, which got dangerously near erotic territory for my liking, but I didn't end up liking enough to put on this list. Loin d'Ici by Zoe. The one thing that turned me off this song is pretty obvious. No? It sounds like a Disney princess song. Honorable mention is Zero Gravity from 2019, which has the same problem, but I could only put one of the two songs on the list because they're so closely related, so I chose this one because it was more obvious. In both cases, and especially Austria's case since I watched the final and rooted for LEV, I was turned off by the whole Disney-ness of it. But I later actually enjoyed the wholesomeness of the songs. In Zoe's case, I could no longer say no after watching the performance a few times. It cheered me up too much. Maul by Eugen Bush-Pepa. Another instance why I preferred another song in the final. This song was alright, but nothing special. Then I listened to it later and thought, okay, it's pretty good. Then it got edited down and I thought, okay, some of the original content and magic is lost, but it's still a good song. Sure, it's pretty underwhelming given the other songs on the list, but this is on my list. I won't apologize. What's the Pressure by Laura Tesoro. Short answer, I was on Team Francis. Let's see how many people know what I'm talking about. Back in the Belgian national final, I was cheering for this other song that only lost out in the final round, so I was stuck with Laura Tesoro. Nothing against her because she was my second choice, but not having my first choice embittered me. But later on, down the line, and especially around Eurovision time, the pep in Tesoro's performance broke through my grudge and I started to appreciate it. I still miss Tom Francis, but I can't muster any hard feelings against Laura Tesoro anymore. I hate the human mind. My Lucky Day by Doritos. Believe me, when I heard this song at first I was like, so much cheese, do not want. This is what happens when you're at odds with the average Eurovision fan. The national final version was just so cringe. But then I saw the Eurovision version, and the 1980s Technicolor rom-com style legitimately made me laugh. Once again, Eurovision has made me a believer. Lie to Me by Mikolas Josef. Seeing the Czech Republic qualify for the first time was so exciting for me, I was banned from certain college lobbies for expressing it. But in 2018, I was even more excited about the idea of the Czech Republic hosting a national final. But then they didn't do an actual national final, and they selected this song. Uh... My main criticism of this song, besides the fact that it wasn't my favorite of the Czech NF, was it was just weird. Sure, it was a pop song and surprisingly modern, but maybe it was too modern. And the message. Need I say more? But again, the final performance sold me on the song. He sure has the energy to deliver, so mad props for that. La Forza by Alina Nechaeva. Immediate hate? Sure. What's the reason this time? I didn't buy the hype. Every Eurovision fan worth its salt said the moment Estonia's songs were announced that this would be it. Not just as Estonia's representative, but the winner of the whole contest. I put off watching ST-Lol until the final exactly because I thought those claims were too grandiose. But when I did get around to hearing it, they were onto something. Not a straight-up winner Nettis Ditter, but a solid contender for the throne. Luckily, it was only in my top 10 at the end of the day, and that's exactly how it was stacked in the ESC. I preferred other songs at the end of the day, but good show, Estonia. Good show. I Didn't Know by Serhat. Finally, I managed to scrape up 10 entries, and it ends on a doozy to boot. I didn't even know there was an original version of the song, but that would explain why the disco version's music video looked so out of sync. But what I did hear did not interest me. I just thought of it as a lackluster attempt at disco and wrote it off. But over the years, after repeated listens, I thought the song was not bad. Probably doesn't deserve to qualify, but it was not bad objectively. I only realized I actually liked the song a fair bit when I watched Eurovision 2019 and I noticed Serhat on a postcard before his song and got excited because I recognized him. And it turns out his next song, given that it was made as is, was even better. Not bad, Serhat. You may just bring back Turkey yet. I thought this video would be shorter. Guess it's fine where it is. There are a lot more songs that qualify for this list, but I never got around to them. I don't think I'll make a second of these videos though. That was work. Do the feedback thing. Like, comment, subscribe, or dislike. Yes, I have preferences, Corey. At least that makes me human. Follow me on Twitter at JERealize. This has been JERealize. I'll see you next time, and there will be a next time. This concludes our YouTube-based audio production. I hope you enjoy, and I wish you farewell.